Hey everybody, Star 6 Wars 1 here, and I'm just gonna get straight to the point here. I'm going to do a change to the best of anime. Originally, I was going to do the 6 best animation studios, but I ran into several problems, some pretty common to most content creators, others being personal problems I had with this in particular project. These problems were, number 1, writer's block. I honestly couldn't come up with what to say when it came to the choices I had made for the list. I got to about the intro and 2 of the choices fully scripted, and after that, nothing. Even now, nothing comes up for me to say about them, which is sad to me. Number 2, simply put, I don't feel I know enough about animation to really discuss this subject. I'll admit it, I'm not an animation buff. If you've seen enough of my videos, you'll know my shortest segments in my reviews are the animation sections. The reason for that is I only really know a basic knowledge of animation. Like, if a problem is obvious, I can see it and I can tell when something is great. But beyond that, I don't know specific details that someone else may be able to tell. Because of this, I don't feel qualified to discuss this matter. Third, I was questioning my choices for this video. Now, this is a common thing for my Best of Anime project, as I question if some of the choices I may have in a prototype deserve to be at the completed lists at all. But none like this one. For this list, I originally had studios Madhouse, Ghibli, Production IG, PA Works, Ufotable, and Kyoto Annie as my choices. And while I was fine with things like Madhouse and Kyoto Annie, others like PA Works, Ufotable, and Ghibli I heavily questioned. For instance, with PA Works, while I think they make fine animation, all the works I have seen from them are shit. So, do I bite the bullet and say they are one of the best animation studios? Or am I true to myself in realizing the fact that on a story and character levels, they are complete shit, and I couldn't come up with a compromise? Same with Ufotable. While they have some great animation at times, they have certain annoying motifs, like the amount of color of blue they use, and sometimes character movements don't always look the best. I couldn't decide whether Ufotable deserved to be on the list or not. With Ghibli, I didn't, and I still don't feel 100% qualified to say, because I've only really seen 4 of their works. And I don't feel it is enough to say one way or the other. So with that logic, it doesn't make sense to say what I think is the best when even I don't fully know. Fourth, my best of anime deadline. To put it simply, I want to conclude my best of anime videos by the end of this year. I don't want this to become another project of mine that gets sidelined all the time or cancelled because I lost motivation for it or because I have motivation for other things. I want this project, at least for my own videos, to be done by December 31st, 2015. So it doesn't become another Steins Gate LP or Versus. Hell, I'm already setting up the final 2 videos as I say all this, in the moment I'm in the scripting process. The only problem I'm running into all these things for the best of animation studios, and it's putting me behind, which is the last thing I want to do. Now, all the previous problems could have been solved given time and not giving myself a timeline. However, the final problem I have with this part, and why this video is being made, is I've lost motivation for this part in particular. More often than not, I'm focused only on the next 2 parts of the best of anime and not on the 6 best animation studios. The big reason is all these problems and lack of motivation to continue it. I'm forcing myself to do a project that I don't 100% want to do. I want to move on to the next 2 parts, which for me are far more exciting than this part. I guess this video is my long-winded explanation of why I'm no longer going to do the animation bit of the best of anime. If you all want to try it and succeed where I have failed, by all means do so. But I want to move on to bigger and better things, so I'm canceling the best animation bit for the best of anime. I feel bad doing that, but I want to move on from this part and focus on the final 2. Anyways, that's all for me. This has been Star 6 Wars 1. I'll see you guys next time.